Well, someone came through last night and dumped a bunch of this white stuff all over the ground, which made the morning crazy. So I forgot my SD card for my camera. So we're gonna have to work with the phone until the SD card shows up. We got some plywood to put on today. We've got some electrical work to do today. We don't want to be outside for very long, but we got to get that framed roof and walls sheathed so that we can get the insulators in here. Let's go check it out. You ready to see if she's gonna start?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see what happens. Well, heck yeah! Started right up in this snowy, cold wonderland. You ready to go up and get some plywood on? You seem so excited today.
Cold.
Yeah, you should have been here with me and Ryan. We're here in 5-degree weather.
I was outside. I was doing wood that day.
Uh-huh. You weren't 20 feet in the air.
No, but I was still
I get to give you crap over that now.
I'm still outside.
All right, let's get some plywood on there. We've got two bigger sheets and one smaller little strip down there in the bottom. We went ahead and cut our angle on our big sheet, but the castle is so erratic. I didn't want to try to measure that down here on the ground and mess the piece up. So we're going to just progressively move it in as we cut and fit and cut and fit. It's not going to be fun, but it's what we got to do. So let's get up there and see what we can get done. All right, we got our first piece here. We're going to put this short face piece on because we believe it's going to go in a little quicker. Ryan got in a little bit of a rush the other day and forgot to bump his hurricane clips up high enough, so we had to cut some slits in to go around those brackets. But that's okay. Every once in a while you gotta fabricate something custom. Oh wait, we're at the castle. Everything's fabricated custom. Ooh, that fits nice.
Might weigh a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. We might not be able to get it without a little bit more custom fab on that little slit right there. It looks like we need one more blade. You need about an 1/8 inch, right?
Close. Maybe a little over.
Like
Right there's perfect.
right there's perfect.
Yeah.
Right there's even more perfect, right?
I mean, it's off, but
We ain't worried about eighths. I can tell you that right
fourth
now.
inch. A fourth inch.
Quarter?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's fine.
Give
That's
you
fine.
the answer. Hello, I was like, what is that? Whoops. There goes my people. That's why using a phone sucks. Uh-oh. Now you're all snow covered. Now you're all foggy. We got sheet on. Now we got to fabricate the others to get this nailed off. Do a whole lot of cutting and fabricating on the other side because the castle leans and twists and bows and all kinds of lovely stuff. I know the view right now sucks for you guys. I'll get you cleaned off and we'll be right back. That's a little better. All right, I should have videoed that, but you guys remember from a previous video, Ryan was stripping this out and we go from nothing to quite a bit at the bottom and everything is attached and held well. Realistically, this is just to square up this side and we'll repair and cut out the window later because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do there. But we had to add a 7/16 inch filler because this 2x6 told us that we needed 7/16 more all the way to the top. So now that's flush, everything's flush from top to bottom. Now we're gonna take the big sheet with the angle on it, we're gonna slide it up in there. We've gotta notch it around that first, and then we slide it in further, and then we gotta notch it around that, and then we gotta slide it in, and then we gotta figure out all this. This sheet is not gonna be any fun, but we're gonna get her done. Let's get her fit. Okay, let's see how this goes. gonna leave us much on that top side, is it?
No.
We may end up just clipping it off on the top, Eric. Because that gets us, yeah. Yeah, they should be able to foam that without a blocker, I think. But I think we try to put that up in there. That little piece just don't break off.
It's probably good for us.
Can you hold on that one or pop it? Pop it. Good luck with gloves on, huh? So what we'll do is we'll just cut straight down and over. Hopefully that'll get us a start. Nope, that one will stay because it doesn't go any further back than that. That'll get us a start. Now we can progressively work our way back. We got to knock around this and then figure out the castle wall too. Ouch!
You all right?
Yep, it just hits my foot, but I'll be okay. Looks like our angle's a little off. We can fix that too. Wear your safety glasses, Matt. You won't get wood chunks in your eyes. No, well, not always are we the smartest. Well, doesn't that look like Picasso painted it? You ready for some fun?
Yep.
Now remember, we know we have stud on the corner. We know we have a stud here.
Yeah.
So if we can tack, if it fits, we can then pull our dimensions.
And mark where we want the nail.
We know we got 2x6 here, 2x6 here, 2x6 there. Those are our horizontals.
Yeah.
See what happens. Okay. We're close, but we're also pretty far.
You're hitting down there.
Yep, I see that. We need, boy, look like on an outside edge. Crooked as all get out. No, not that way.
It's short but like here, and it's not like down here, like this at the bottom.
Hey, about like right here and about like right there, I'd like dimensions. Tape measures in your pocket, right?
Yeah, you got that.
Yes, I do. We know we need to cut that off, basically almost all the way. What do you got at the top?
Got inch and a half.
Okay, and this gap is 1 3/4, so we're good on this cut. Oh, we need to trim that off a 1/2 inch above that cut.
2 1/4 at the bottom.
You said it was another inch, right? Okay, so we need to trim that back another
inch and a half. I think.
half inch. So we got to go back, back. That's going to be close. Right there. If we want to do anything, we can trim off just a little here. You said 2 1/4 at the bottom, 2 1/4?
Yeah.
We got 2 1/4 there. We got 2 inches there. That's close.
That tail right there. It's cutting everything up.
We need to bring that back to. So if we keep that shape.
We're about an inch right there, though.
Don't you be changing your dimensions up on me.
But I didn't measure middle.
We're gonna cut that out. We're gonna cut that off, and that off. We're gonna try her again. By the time we're done with this, 5th time's probably gonna be the charm, would be my guess, but that's all right. Ain't gone, there's more snow flying. Okay, let's make the beaver go to work again. Be nice to have a spot to get flashing nailed off too, so we can seal off this corner. But that's gonna suck too.
Another day.
Hey, I suck.
I'm good out of here.
You like that?
Yep. Got this slid down a little bit, but
Did we get it? I mean, we're still.
I mean, we're flush out here.
I will tell you all this. I know it looks stupid to take a coat off, but if you sweat when it's this cold, whoo, you will freeze to death as soon as you're not sweating anymore. Yeah, we need to clip that corner so it'll run in further, which will get rid of that gap. And we still have just a little right here. And then also from here down. Get my pencil to work. By golly, we're getting close now. What did I say? 5th time is a charm.
Hope so.
We're getting ready to find out.
Sun's coming out. Might make it
Sun's out, guns out. Let me get out of here now.
I know. It's in their hole.
Ho, ho, ho. You good on that outside edge?
Say a couple inches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, it's not gonna play nice when it's out of nail.
Right there.
No, that's not the right rim. Did we did we leave them inside the room we just closed off?
I think we did.
Ah! Story of my life.
Oh, it won't work?
Well, it looks way flatter than it used to be. That's awesome.
What, are you using a ring chain?
Yeah, it's plywood. I don't think I can fit in there.
No. No one else can.
I know for a fact the nails are in there. If that shelf's up there, I think I can squeeze through. We just closed off our other window. I had to put them in a tray up there. Crap!
Dang, dang.
Well, you know what that means.
Yeah, gotta go down and get it.
Okay, we forgot. I even had them. I had 6 packs. Hey, I didn't put them in that coat, did I? Check that phone. Chalk line. Nope. There's no reason for both of us to go. If I didn't leave them on the table down there, come up here just outside of this room, there's a box of them sitting there. Okay, we'll be back. Dadgummit. Dadgummit, dadgummit. As much as I complain about this GoPro that I am now recording on and not my phone, because the batteries don't last, I'm here to tell you, when you're trying to set a camera up, the GoPro with the handles that DP found and basically got for everybody, way better. Make sure we don't have to go back in again. 45 and a half. Right there on my mark. I'm here to tell you, I don't know where I took that dimension from, but I should be able to reach that. I can't reach anything.
That was good, wasn't it? Personally?
I feel like both of them were. But they're not, see? Oh yeah, that's good up there now. We got her nailed off now. We had to have, Dad and Reese brought the SD card so I could have my GoPro. We had to have Reese go in there and look down in the hole and tell us where we needed to be. Now we're gonna get our paper on and we'll butcher this up pretty good too. All right, we're gonna finish stapling this off. We'll be back. Well, we got her sheathed, papered, stapled. I do need to trim off my overhang here. It's the last bit I got. That'll make sure the foamer's foam doesn't come out. We got all those blocked off. I like it, you like it? Let me trim this outside corner and we'll be ready to go down. Well, we are done with outside work. It's still cold in here. We may fire up salamander here in a little bit, depending on what temperature does. It's supposed to get down to 5 degrees tonight, so it's only going to consistently get colder as the day progresses. It's afternoon, so it's only going to get colder now. Eric is marking out his 27.5 inches up. I want all the holes to be drilled on the same plane. I know you guys heard this on a previous video, but we're going to put a horizontal board on this wall at the bottom plate, at the center point, wrap the window, and all this is going to be finished with vertical wood, which is why we brought our boxes out the 2 inches that we need to bring them out so that we're on the face of our wood in the future. Eric's going to get all these holes drilled and start pulling the 12-2 from our first outlet. That's our feed leg. This black pipe is our home run, which goes down and will end up in the panel. Long term, while he's doing that, I'm going to work on this switch leg. I got the feed out of the box to the switch box, and this is going to be a 3-way switch so that we can turn these steps lights, however you want to say that, the lights above the steps, on or off from the top side, and then all the way down there in the ICF wall. As you come up the starting point of that step, you can turn on these lights here as well. So I'm going to run 12-3 with ground. This is 12-2 with ground. I'm going to run 12-3 with ground from here all the way over and down to that switch box, and then 12-2, I believe. I am not a professional, as stated over and over and over and over and over again with this entire build, but I feel confident in wiring this up. And I believe after I get that 12-3 all the way down there and my hot here, I then take a 12-2 out of this box up into the cavity, over, and then from this light to that light, to that light, to that light. And I think I'm good. I don't think I have to come up from the ICF. I want to Google that just to be sure. That's what we got going on right now. That's what we're going to get going here. I don't think you guys really care to see us running wire, so you're going to be on time lapse for that. I don't have a 3-way switch yet, but I've got this double switch in case we need lights in the top up here for work we do if I'm here after dark. But I'm not for sure I can use it since this needs to be a 3-way. So this switch that I had left over from previous stuff, I may actually need to get a different switch to be able to switch this leg on and off. So we're gonna get some wire ran. We got our 12-3 coming down, drilled through the 2x4 studs, and then we're into a cavity where I can take that 12-3 and hide it right up there where the bottom, the heel of each cut, I can hide it right in there. And then once we get over there, I can drill through that top plate at an angle, come down that 2x4, but I got to notch with Sawzall, it's the only option I got, notch the sill plate out so I can drill through the bottom plate, and then in my notch drill over and connect those two to get down to the ICF. And I'm pretty confident after looking on Google, 12-3 coming from behind us all the way down to this switch. I then also need to bring 12-2 right back up and figure out how to get over here into this cavity, which I believe I can drill at an angle and get all the way out into that cavity and then go up through that top plate and come over to that light first, and then from that light to that light to that light to that light. And I'm sure you electricians out there are probably gonna say, you could have just done it from up there. That's really loud. We actually don't need that anymore. Don't need a compressor for running wire, but I'm sure there's electricians out there going, no, you don't, your power's up there, it's fine, it would have worked, but I don't know how to do it the other way. So switch leg coming down, 12-3 connecting to power in that box per my diagram. I'll show you guys the diagram I'm using here. I just Googled it. Get the gloves off and get it pulled up. Oh, can't show you guys my password. That wouldn't be right. So here's the diagram we're using. Let's turn the... So you got your hot leg coming into this box, which would be at the top of the stairs. Then you have your 12-3 coming all the way down to the switch leg, which would be here at the bottom of the stairs. And then we've got 12-2 going up to the light. Now, if I look at this over here, having the power here and the 12-2 that feeds the light, you can see that that 12-2 goes to the top lug, and the 12-3, which is the highlighted orange, that's the red leg, goes to the bottom lug, and then the black wire comes over here to the opposite neutral lug in most cases, I believe, and it's a three-way switch, so I could be wrong. So if I were to try to put that over here, I've already got the hot leg on that top lug, and I can't pigtail those two together or the light would stay hot 100% of the time. So this is the only diagram that I could find that made sense. So this is the way we're going to do it, which 12-3 power into that switch box, 12-3 from that switch box down all the way across down to the other switch box, and then 12-2 up, which is the feed leg to the lights. That's how we're going to do it, but the first thing we got to do is notch out this sill plate. I didn't want to start nailing it off up there because that's where my roll is, and I probably should have brought the roll down here and pulled that way, but I didn't. So I want to make sure and get this notched, get my wire ran to make sure that I'm not too short to hit the box that we're going to end up having down there. And I'll show you guys how we put this in the ICF on another video. I don't have the proper tool today, and realistically all we're trying to get to is to where all the wire is in place. So the guys that come in and spray the closed cell foam on everything you see, all of our wires are already in place and they can spray right over top of them, don't have to worry about it. So realistically, we're not here to install lights. We're here to get wires ran. That's the ultimate goal. So let's get this notched. We'll confirm our wire's the right length, and if so, we'll staple it off. All right, let's get this notch cut together. Probably gonna end up being in my way, but I want to get a really straight shot because my wire's going to come down this stud here. Then we're going to drill a hole here and then get into our groove and drill a hole that way to match the two holes and get that thing snuck across there. So now, by golly, we should be able to get our 3/4 inch spade bit in there with our extension, drill the rest of our hole out, and then pop through to make a meet. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit, but such is life. All right, you guys can see right there, we got our little ramp cut in there. I know you couldn't see that from the other view, but we got our entire trough in there. Now I'm gonna take my spade bit and I'm gonna finish this the rest of the way out. Plunge back in here somewhere and then go straight down on it. Straight down on it. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to assume that we can see daylight where that hole and that hole meet, even though it's full of sawdust. I think once I shove a wire up through there, it's going to pop all that out, and all I need to get in here is a 12-3 and a 12-2, and then when we go to finish this, the finish will just go right over top of that. I'm probably going to put those metal plates across here to make sure we don't run a screw down into that. This one here is deep enough that we don't have to worry about a screw unless someone uses a 3-inch deck screw, and they better not be using 3-inch deck screws in here, so I don't see a reason why I'm going to need a metal plate here. I think we're ready to see if our 12-3 will go in. Then we'll go grab some 12-2 and get it ran in there also. Take my glove off and stick my finger down in there. I think I got it, but now I got to go all the way over there to get my wire. We'll be back. Oh, I see it. Come on. Go through your hole. Looky there. It's gonna be one that you gotta fight the whole way. Hopefully I can still fit some 12-2. Come back out of there. That sure doesn't make it sound like 12-2 is going to go through there very well, does it? I'm wondering if I don't, as much as I hate to say this, pull that back out of there and drill a second hole. Yeah, that's smarter. Instead of fighting this one to head all the way to pull it right back out. I think it's smarter to go ahead and give ourselves a second hole, which will make this one easier to feed back into from the beginning. I think our bit's about done. Brand new. Gracious, come on now. Shouldn't have to stand on you. That apparently got hot. Let's see if that does us any better. Got lots of room now. Oh yeah, that's going to be 1000% better. And I can also confirm there now that I do have room for 12-2. Smart decision, Matt. Oops, about knocked you guys over. Get that kink through there. I believe that's going to be plenty of wire. So now we got to go up this stud cavity, get us a hole drilled here to get to there, and I'm hoping I can drill through here at an angle to get back down to you guys. Let's see what happens. I think I'm gonna go get we're gonna try the auger for this one. I told you guys we would see which one's better. Let me go get the auger. I'll be right back. Now be mindful, this 3/4 inch bit has already drilled multiple holes and probably hit multiple nails, but It started off really good. I've never used an auger like this before, and I told you guys we'd try them out together. So this is, I guess what I'm trying to say is, this bit's a little dull. Let's see what this auger does. It'll rip me right off my plank here, I don't know. Well, I'm here to tell you that sure seemed awfully easy. I don't think I'm going at the correct angle to go from the top down or from the bottom up. I think I'll end up outside my wall. So we're going to have to switch over here. See if I can get you guys to sit. Nope. You're not going to work there. You're going to have to watch it from over here. Hopefully you guys don't fall out the window. So now I gotta drill from here down through that header and end up over there somewhere. Check our angle. That's looking pretty decent there. Come on, battery. You know you want to keep going. There it is. Man, that's really, really close to where I needed it to be. It's not exact, but it's kind of hard to hit all these cavities in the same point. So, got that one. I'm liking this auger. Now we got to go through this double top plate to get over here so we can drill through and get to that light. Yes, this is going to have to be just a little bit of an angle because that auger is pretty long. Well, I think the comment I'm going to make is, where have augers been all my life? I should have bought one of these before. Now we can come over and come straight into the back side of our box. I mean, this sucker drills fast now. I like it. Okay. Well, that made quick work of that. You want to try the auger?
No, man.
I think it's worth trying. So now you guys can see I drilled through there. Well, let's start the light. We're going to come out of the light, over, staple to the rafter, come down the rafter, go through the hole, go through the hole, go through the hole, go through the hole. That hole comes out over here, right there. Go over just a little bit and come down and get into this cavity. Oops, that was a bad angle. Come out of this hole, go over there, get into that hole, which is only a few inches off. Come down this cavity, come down that, right there's the wire. We're gonna push this the rest of the way through. Eric's gonna drill some more holes up there so we can run 12-2 as soon as I'm done with this 12-3. And yeah, I gotta do some business stuff too. I've got a conference call here at, well, I have a conference call in 5 minutes. So we're gonna get this wire pushed through. We'll be back. Well, all right, it is dark now. I didn't get quite as much done today as what I wanted, but we got the 12-3 ran across down the wall, not stapled off. Had some guys stop by to give me a quote on some things, so I ran out of time. It is now dark. Eric got all of the holes drilled up here in the top of the tower, except for one corner he's struggling with over here to get everything to line up. I don't think that one's going to be that big of a deal. We'll get her taken care of, but it's pitch black now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on. Make sure you share away. I want to give you guys a decent little view of the sunset that we have this evening. We'll be out of here.